Hello. Welcome to Happy Little Yarn episode 102. Yes, 102. My name's Amy. I come to you from Leesburg, Georgia, where I like to talk to you about my knitting overall, mainly, basically. Today is National Wear Red Day. It's February 7th, Friday, February 7th. Today's National Wear Red Day. I don't have a red shirt, so I wore red toppers to recognize Cardiovascular Disease Day, or cardiovascular disease, which is a leading cause of death in women. So let's recognize that it sucks. So, keep your heart healthy. Don't die of a broken heart. How are you all doing? I had an interesting week. I basically worked every single day and came home and went to bed almost every single day because I was exhausted from work. As per the norm, like that's any kind of different thing going on. But it was just a busy day. I got my sewing machine fixed. The threader now works. I've had that machine for a year now, and the threader never worked, but now it does. And what else happened this week? Oh, I went to the dentist yesterday and found out I need a root canal. Not on the back tooth that's cracked either. This tooth. Which, I don't know. It looks funny right now, but it's really sore from where he pressed on it so much and tested it so much. He was like, yeah, it needs a root canal. I was like, anyways, let's get into something really fun and exciting to share with you. Last week, yes, last week I ordered a bag for myself from Always Queenie Believe on Etsy. When you see this, if you don't know me, hi, my name's Amy. I love skulls and ghosts and all kinds of things, really. Bats, ghosts, anything vaguely creepy and Halloweeny, I like it. So I have been into skulls since like high school. It was like my first car. I had a license plate on the front of a skull and crossbones, and people thought I was a pirate because it was before it was popular. So I was like, no, I just like skulls. And then they become popular. But Always Queenie Believe made this bag, and she posted it on Instagram. I was like, oh my gosh, I bought it that day. But it's a beautiful messenger bag, right? Got this huge pocket I like to store my cell phone and little whatnots in. And inside is stuff, but look at this zipper. It's like lips with a little girly skull. Same up here, another little girly skull zipper. But it's got ghosty fabric on the inside. Let me make sure there's nothing too revealing in here. It's got ghosty fabric on the inside. Isn't that amazing? Had to have it. Had to have it. I sent her a message on Instagram like, it's mine. I have to have that. That calls me. It's mine. So, the reason why I'm telling y'all this is because Guinevere of Always Queenie Believe is so amazing, and she sent an extra bag for a giveaway for one of you lovely viewers of my YouTube channel. So she sent this crossbody clutch bag type, and she hand makes all these bags. Here's her logo, Always Queenie Believe. But it's this beautiful springy floral bag. And it's going to be perfect up here in a month or two after, you know, old Groundhog finished seeing his shadow. But it's got 6 little credit card pockets. And it's got a zipper with this lovely rose-like interior fabric. So it's a great little just throw your phone, credit card, license, a little bit of money in here and go kind of bag. And it's got this lovely, it's not adjustable, but it's I mean, it could fit like that on me. And I'm a big girl, so it'll fit crossbody for sure. But I am going to give away this bag on this episode based on one of your comments. If you leave a comment below with, let's just make it easy, put the word bag in the comment, and I will select a winner next Friday, which will be February 14th, Valentine's Day. Ooh, we're doing a Valentine's Day giveaway. We will give away this bag next Friday, and the winner will have, I'll give you 2 weeks till the end of February to get back with me. But enter a comment enter something in the comment with the word bag. Tell me what bag you like of hers, or how much you like this bag, or just bag in general, and let me know if you want to win this lovely bag, and it'll be yours. And if you don't want to wait for the giveaway, she has given us a coupon code. It's Always Queenie Believe, all one word, at Etsy. If you search on Etsy, it's Always Queenie Believe, and I'll link it below her shop. But if you use the coupon code Happy Yarn, you get 20% off your order. That's an amazing coupon code. So, Happy Yarn at Always Queenie Believe. Go check her out. She's got amazing products. I know some of y'all have been checking her out and getting stuff based on what I posted on Instagram. Oh, I'm sorry, I took a drink. I swore I wasn't going to drink this time, but my throat was a little dry. It's amazing how much this microphone picks up. Like, it picks up every single little drop of liquid I swallow. I got a little snarky comment last week saying, oh my god, you're slurping. And no, I wasn't slurping. I was just swallowing, and I wasn't aware the microphone that's all the way over there picked that up. So, I'm not going to drink. I'm going to try not to. Anyways, moving on to the knitting. Let's talk about knitting. Oh, and follow me on Instagram if you're not already. It's Happy Little Yarn. And my sewing account is happylittleyarn_sewing. Or if you want to talk and you don't have social media, you can email me at happylittleyarn@gmail.com. I will be happy to answer any questions, or if you just want to chat about something. I'm always game. Let's talk about knitting now. I'm trying to figure out what I want to start with. Let's start with what I've worked on first in the week. The first thing I started on was the Great Garter Bomber by Amanda Lee. I'll put a picture right here. And I had what was that? My needle. Okay. All I have left is besides weaving in all the ends, is the neck band. I guess that's what you call it. I did the 2 strips of the button band. I showed you that last week. I did that button band last week. And the other button band was already finished. And some of y'all left me some lovely messages about buttons, how to secure them. And I took them all into consideration. I got some ribbon. I don't know how to apply it or anything, but I'm going to put that. I thought that was a close match. As close as I could figure it out without actually having them together. It'll be okay. I got ribbon so it wouldn't be floppy, the buttons. And I also got a bag of buttons. I thought I'd get like the little neutral gray or something. A lot of y'all said use little buttons on the opposite side of the buttons. That also secures it pretty well. So I'm covered. I'm ready to go for buttons. But this week I worked on the neck band. What is it called? Neckline edging is what it's called in the pattern. If I can find it. And I've gotten most of it finished. I've got about 10 rows left, maybe. Can't remember. But this is the neckline, like, you know, I picked up the top of the button band and the other side of the button band. And I'm doing 1x1 ribbing, and I stopped around Tuesday. I worked on this last weekend and through Tuesday, and I was getting burnt out on 1x1 ribbing. I said, you know what, I'm going to work on something else for the rest of the week to show for today's episode. So it wouldn't just be 1x1 ribbing all week and burn myself out, which I did. But it's going to fold over, kind of like it's supposed to fold over. That's why it's so long. It's about 13 rows longer than the button band, or wider. So that's where I'm at on that. It's completely finished. Both sleeves are in. Body's finished. I just have to weave in ends, finish the neckline edging, and block it. Then trim the ends. And then I think you block it first and then apply the buttons, I would think. But I'm going to go with the star buttons. But I'm going to lay it out while it's blocking, while it's drying. And place the buttons on it and just step back and look at it as a whole. I might even post something on Instagram saying like A or B. Which one do you prefer? Glitter or stars? I don't have the buttons right here with me to show again, but there were like a glittery silver button, and then I had a star button that was just kind of see-through and a little silvery, which I thought looked better on this. Yep, I got about, let's see how many rows exactly, because I keep a notebook for my knitting whenever I have to count rows and stuff. Let's see, how many rows did I get to? I got to 23 out of 34, so what was that? About 10 rows left, 11 rows left. And the bind off, which I don't know what kind of bind off I'm doing. A stretchy bind off. I guess I'll just match the rest of the bind offs that I've used, which is just a basic stretchy bind off where you pass one over a yarn over or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I got finished on the Great Garter Bomber. I'm using MadTosh DK Twist, which is a base they no longer offer. The colorway is Kenobi. It kind of has a green hint, or it did look like it had a green hint in the skein when it was hanged up. But it just looks gray right now for some reason. So, I guess it is just basically a gray cardigan, which will be very lovely to wear with everything and anything. Where could I put this? Put this right here. Okay, the next thing I worked on. My hair is very, like, I washed it last night and it's kind of like flat on the top. I don't know. Okay, next thing I worked on was my Hoodola. I'm going to say Hoodola. Sorry, I can never pronounce things correctly, but it is what it is. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I will put a picture right here. The Hoodola is by Laura Nelkin, and it's a hood attached to a cowl, in a nutshell. It uses DK weight yarn, or at least that's what I'm using. I guess that's what the pattern called for. I'm sure that's what the pattern called for, or I wouldn't have gotten it. But I am using Knit Picks City Tweed DK in the colorway Artichoke. And I'm on the second ball, and Artichoke has these little tweeds and a nice green color. And I have finished. Last time I was right here. So Wednesday I picked it up and started working on it. And I finished the hood part. I'm completely finished with the hood and the decreases for the hood. So I did about an inch worth of knitting on both sides. an inch overall because it's just one big row. And I just joined it in the round this morning. In fact, I haven't even finished the first row in the round. So, weird thing is this how it told you to join it. It's very gappy right there. I hope it closes up. If not, I'll have to weave in some yarn and just close it up a little bit. But I really like it. This is for my brother-in-law's girlfriend, Amy, who is a A-I-M-E-E. I am A-M-I-E. And she asked for this, and it's a belated birthday present. Her birthday was end of December. I'm just a slow knitter, and I work full time, and I go to bed very early most nights, usually around 7:30 to 8 o'clock. So I get like, after cooking dinner and cleaning up and getting comfortable, I usually knit for about an hour, hour and a half, and that's all I get every day to knit. So I think I did pretty good this week between finishing up the hood part of this and the Great Garter Bomber. That's all the knitting I did this week. I was going to start on something else, but I didn't get around to it. Oh, and this project is living in my Naughty Knitting Sacks. I also have a coupon code below for Naughty Knitting Sacks if you would like to go check out her shop. I think she just listed Fifth Element fabrics, bags for fabric on bags. Fifth Element. I've not checked it out yet. I'm not sure if they're in her shop yet or not. Fifth Element. Okay, if you are a 90s girly, boy, whatever, Fifth Element. The most amazing movie ever, probably. I just love that movie. You say Fifth Element, I want to watch it. Let's watch it now. But, Naughty Knitting Sacks. If you know about Naughty Knitting Sacks, you know the interior of the bags are always a little naughty. I will show you if you have children. Turn their eyes for a second. It's balloon animals being a little naughty. So go check out Naughty Knitting Sacks and use my coupon code below in the description and a link to her shop. But that is where my Hoodola is living these days. I'll take it to work with me. I might knit a row at lunch. I only got to knit... No, I didn't get to knit all this week at lunch. Because Monday I went to pick up my sewing machine, so I had to leave early. Then Tuesday I was super busy. And I didn't even take a lunch. I just sat there, ate, and worked. Wednesday, same. Thursday, I left early to go to the dentist to find out I needed a big RC. And then today, I got off at 12 o'clock, so no lunch on Fridays. Okay, one more project to show you that I'm wanting to cast on before next episode. This was a little impulse buy. I saw someone, and I'm a dum-dum because I thought they said they had they wanted a one mini skein fingering weight project. And I'm like, oh, I could find that. Let's find it. And I had one in mind. And I went into my favorites for mini skeins. I went into my favorites for scarves. I have different genre favorites on my Ravelry. And I have found this in the past. I don't know where I found it or when it came out. Let's look. I don't even know who the author of the pattern is because I'm looking at my computer. Sorry if I'm bothering you by looking away, but it is called the Scarfette. Is that right? Yeah, Scarfette. And I don't know who the designer is. Scarfette. Oh, it's Fjordmade. Okay, I thought it would be somebody's name. But Scarfette by Fjordmade is $5 US. And it takes 87 yards. So perfect for a fingering weight skein of mini skein. 20 grams. It takes 80 to 87 yards, it says, on the Ravelry page. And I will put a picture right here of what it looks like, somebody wearing it. So I don't think I have a picture. No, I will put it right here. It's just a little, like, kind of like a choker necklace, but with a little scarfette thing right here. Very cute. It has like a hole, it looks like, where you insert it in on itself. Very cute. And I was just going to do one color. This pink by Super Glow. I think it was in the Millennial Lane Club. The first club of 2024. The first release of Millennial Lane. And I had this pink, which I wound up on a product review video that I have not published yet. Hopefully it goes up soon. I contacted the company to ask them for their blessing on it, and I have not heard back from them. And if I don't hear them from a week or two, I'm just going to release it. I don't know. I don't know if they wanted me to wait or not, but I thought I would get some feedback first. But I'm going to use this to make a little scarfette, and I kind of wanted to wear it next Friday for Valentine's Day. Let's see what the weather is going to be next Friday. If y'all don't mind me looking real quick. Because today is 75 degrees right now here in Albany, Georgia. Leesburg, Georgia. It says 71 in Albany. But then it says 75 on my desktop. So it's probably 71 degrees. It's supposed to rain soon. In about half hour probably. Let's see if they have the weather posted for next Friday. Next Friday the high is 65. And sunny. So I could pull it off a half day at work. Just wear a little pink scarfette. Very cute by Fjordmade. Fjordmade? Fjordmade, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. But that's all the knitting this week. I don't have really any yarn acquisitions, but I do have the giveaway I won. I won the Row 1 Yarn giveaway that they hosted on Instagram, where you get one of each color. And let's see what month this was. I think it was January's. It was a Happy New Year Carnival of Color Club Row 1 Yarn, 100 grams. And the dyer is Pearl Talk. And it's on their 75% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% tencel. 4-ply fingering weight yarn, 433 yards per 4 ounces, which is probably 100 grams. I don't know ounces and grams and all that, but I got it. It came in the mail. I have not opened them, but they are beautiful. Most of them are tonals, which is my jam. And there's some variegated speckles. Like this one looks like a Dalmatian to me. A little white with black speckles all over it. It's called Pepper Speckle. So that's appropriately named. But I like all these. And it's got this beautiful crimson red in here. Let's see if I can find it. It's called Crimson. This right here. I don't want to take it out of the bag because that'll be a lot of crinkling. And I wouldn't be able to get it back in right. But yeah, I won 20 10 gram mini skeins from Row 1 Yarn. Thank you, Row 1 Yarn, for hosting that giveaway. And thank you for letting me win. That was exciting. I never have won any kind of physical prize before in the knitting community. I think when I was little, I won a thermos at Belk for putting my name in a box once at Belk's, the department store. I think that's the only other thing I ever won that's a physical prize. I think. I have won like pattern prizes before. Like twice, I think. Once from stitching the high notes. I won a prize for something on that. And it was a pattern prize. And I won one from being the 500th subscriber to somebody's YouTube channel. I can't remember her name. Her name was... starts with a Z. I can't remember. But, I don't think she records anymore. But I also got this. This is the only thing I bought that came in this week, knitting related. Is some of these Prim cable needles, and they're US 6 millimeter. The other one I got was like ginormous. Let's see. So yeah, night and day in the size. So I got a smaller set of those because the yarn I showed last week, I wanted to knit. I got a few suggestions for cable sweaters. One was Aran weight. I was gifted a lovely pattern of one in Aran weight yarn. And I don't have any Aran weight yarn, but I'm going to get some so I can knit it because I really love that sweater. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but thank you for the gift. You know who you are. And somebody else emailed me just yesterday, and I haven't had time to respond to them yet, but it was the Antler by Tin Can Knits, the Antler pullover or cardigan by Tin Can Knits, and that's a worsted weight. But the yarn I'm talking about is DK weight, so I gotta find a DK weight cable pattern, preferably in needles close to US 6. I don't really want anything smaller than US 6 because that's hard on my hands. Anything bigger is kind of hard on my hands. I'm just a delicate flower these days. Getting old is no joke. The older I get, the more problems I have. But that's all I've got this week. This is a little bit of a shorter episode than usual. I did get a product review video recorded last weekend, and again, I have not uplisted it yet on the YouTubes because I wanted the company's blessing first, which I think there's no problem. I really like the product overall. First impression, it was really good, and I actually need to use it again. So, if I get to keep it. I don't even know if I get to keep it. They haven't contacted me, but we'll find out. They probably had a busy week too, like me. Okay, well, life, nothing really happened this week. I worked. I got a toothache. I got a killer headache right now from the toothache. It's like right in here. So I think it's like allergies. It's messing with my sinuses, the tooth. Because last night it was so sensitive and painful where they did all those tests on the tooth yesterday. And I just woke up in so much pain. Usually it was just pain when I drank something hot or cold. But this was just constant pain from where he was poking and prodding yesterday. So I go back in March for the root canal to see the dentist that'll do the root canal. But he gave me antibiotics and painkillers to get me through till then. I've only taken one of the painkillers this morning because it was atrocious, the pain. And, it's time to take another antibiotic. I forgot about that. But I think I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go make me some lunch and edit this video and upload it for y'all to have tomorrow morning. And don't forget the giveaway if you would like a chance to win the lovely Always Queenie Believe bag. Put bag in a comment below. And I will announce the winner on Valentine's Day, next Friday, which you will see on the 15th, Saturday. So I hope y'all have a great day, great night, whatever time you're watching this, and I will see you next week. Bye.